Good morning, collective. I hope everybody is having a good day, enjoying your morning. Oh, my hair looks weird. So I've got a song this morning, which was stylistics. You make me feel brand new. It's all because of you. You make me feel brand new. So that was the song that was coming through this morning. So that's for somebody. It's all because of you. Something about you are my blessed. You. Something about you being blessed. Or being a blessing. You are my blessing. I don't know how the words go. Anyway, look up the lyrics to Stylistics. You make me feel brand new. So let's have a look and see what we've got happening. I'm going to pull first from the Lenormand Oracle. Okay. It's all because of you. You make me feel brand new. Somebody's coming. It's all because of you. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Oh, you. What do I need to know, Spirit? Who's this singing this song? Somebody's singing this song. And are being nostalgic. Oh, I've got the Ten of Pentacles. Doesn't get better than that, does it? Well, apart from the Ten of Cups. The two together. 26, 26. 8, 8. The Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, and I just said nostalgia, right? And look, there's a book, and that looks like photographs and, you know, like reminiscing, looking through photos and things like that. You make me feel. So somebody's thinking about somebody and looking at their photos. You make me feel brand new. It's all because of you. 10-10. Harvest time. A page of Pentacles. It's a Knight of Pentacles, I'm sorry. I think that's the equivalent to the Knight. And he is, so there's reaping what they've sown. So somebody is. And we've got a Knight of Cups. So we've got a Knight of Swords and a Knight of Cups. And see, look, you know, I said nostalgia and reminiscing, and he looks like he's like dreaming, like he looks like he's, you know, reminiscing and thinking. And 28, 28, that's 10-10. So look, 10-10, 10-10. So this is like the end of a cycle. I've got the Seven of Cups. So there's an illusion. There's an illusion here. 5-5. 5's a change. It's 55 significant. The illusion. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Family, 7-7. And it came out right there, 6 of Cups. See? Oh, nostalgia. 6 of Cups is also nostalgia. So somebody's definitely being very nostalgic about these illusions that they've had going on. So they're looking at the photos, reminiscing, but we've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is an end. 10 is an end, and we've got 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 7, 7, and 6 of Cups. So somebody's definitely thinking about the collective, I think. So, and what I'm seeing is, you know, all these stars here. It's like somebody's lying back at night looking at the stars, waiting for ships to come in. The ships are going past, but they're going past. Ships are going past. So it's like they feel the ships have passed them all by, you know? All the opportunities have passed by. So they're reminiscing about all the opportunities that have gone, that they missed out on. 10 of Swords at the bottom, 3-3, 33 significant. 10 of Swords. So, and I say all the ships have gone by. And there's another ship. The ships have sailed. I missed the ship. Because of all the swords that they threw at the collective. Or everybody really in general. So that's, they're thinking about all the past swords that they were throwing around. Yeah, I'm feeling it's really sad. Yeah. And, you know, with the Reaper and the, here, and the, you know, it's reaping what you sow, right? What you put out there. So this person's thinking about all these 10 swords that they've been throwing around at others, and now they're also thinking about what to expect is going to come back on them. With what you reap is what you sow, you know? What you sow is what you reap, I should say. So they're looking back on that, and they're sad. Oh, I'm feeling hot. I'm just going to put my jumper off. I smell it. Nice bit of sunshine coming through. Nice bit of sunshine coming through here. Yeah. Oh, my hair's all weird, but oh well, I'm weird anyway, right? So yeah, I'm really feeling this person. The illusions under this tree. Illusions under the canopy of a tree. The illusions of family, as I'm getting family tree. It's like, you know, like everything, it's just, everything they've learnt under the canopy of the tree, which is like the family tree, under the canopy There's been illusions. Four of Wands, illusions of a stability with the Four of Wands, and we're going into Hermit, and that's what they're thinking about. The illusions of this stability. Ten of Pentacles. What's the Ten of Pentacles do? Five of Wands, bottom of the deck, with injustice, justice in reverse. So the battles have been in, like not justified, unjustified battles. Oh, yeah. I got the Three of Cups. So, the Three of Cups, and then we've got the Three of Wands there as well. The Three of Cups, partying, celebrations, groups, covens, family. But I'm saying family because like with this family album here, groups of people, Three of Cups, Three of Wands. It was foolish, so this is what they're thinking. It was full foolish, and now they're facing the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Wands is there. So yeah, this battle and torment, facing the Eight of Swords, which could be jail. This is like, it's the Three of Wands, but you see those three babies there, it's like peer group, you know, I'm getting this peer group pressure type feeling from that, and it's like, their little faces and that, it's like, but I'm seeing them as like grown people, but not really. Like going, well, you know, you think you're better than us, or, you know, like, you know, that peer group pressure sort of thing. Oh yeah, you think you're all something, right? Because this person's pulling back from this. And this partying, third parties. Don't want to be a part of it. So this person doesn't want to be a part of this anymore. They're seeing it as foolish. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. See, that's 10 again, 10 of Pentacles as well. With reaping what you sow, Ace of Wands, they want a new beginning, and they're full. So that's 2 new beginnings here. New passionate beginning on this new road. It's a new track. Knight of Pentacles. This is Knight of Pentacles. Oh, there's a Lovers. This is a love situation. The Queen of Swords, bottom of the deck, is stagnant and Hangman, burdened. Lovers, it's a 6. Lovers, 6 is significant. We're in the 6th month. And the 6-6 portal is significant. The 6th of the 6th, 2024. So the 24 is also a 6, so it's 6, 6, 2, 6. The 2 of Wands. So yeah, this person's, yeah, so, okay, so this person's looking at the collective now. They're looking over at what you got going on. They're looking at what you got going on. And because it's not sunny over here. And, you know, they're heartbroken, right? And they're in the Five of Pentacles. Look. Look at all that darkness. Oh, look, now I feel like I need to put my jumper back on. Okay. Knight of Cups. There's a Duke or something. Masons. Freemasons here. That's just this group organised. This person's questioning what they've been involved with whatever this group is that they're involved in. Somebody's questioning this. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and the Six of Pentacles balanced. So somebody's trying to balance the Pentacles out. Prince of Cups. There's a King of Cups. There's a Duke. What would you call a Duke in those terms? That's a lot just came out. We've got Fool at the bottom of the deck. So this person's feeling like a fool. Well, this is what came out before. Three of Swords. Right, and there's the Eight of Swords. Look. This person's fearing exposure and they're heartbroken. It's unjust. Nine of Pentacles. This is the collective, or let's see, the Devil and Judgment. So the Devil's under judgment. Single and self-sufficient, unjust. So there is a judgment that wasn't justified towards the collective. This is what he's thinking about. This is what this person's thinking about. And they are confronted by the Eight of Swords. So they're all in their head about this. They're all in their head about this unjust judgment, which was a devilish sort of judgment towards the Nine of Pentacles, which is the collective. And so we've got judgment, we've got the Devil, the Nine of Pentacles, which is the collective, the injustice. So they're all in their head about it, and the Eight of Swords, and they're heartbroken with the Three of Swords, that this has been exposed. It's been brought to light. Well, they're actually in this depressive sort of state because, and they're heartbroken because they realise that the collective is the Sun. So they were foolish to have gone along with whatever was going along over here, whatever they're reaping this feelings from. So they're being tempered. So yeah, it's pulled them out. You know, like they've been pulled out of this, and now they're looking towards the collective. checking the clock on the temperance, so it's 10:15 on that clock. 10:15, 10:45, or 10:44, actually, it's just not quite 45. 10:44. So bring the number up, 10:44, and I've got 14 there, and 10:10 there. You make me feel brand new. So yeah, I mean that song, it's like very nostalgic, right? Because they're thinking back, and they're realizing that they've been blessed, that the collective is actually a blessing, and there's judgment here. So the Holy Spirit has called judgment, and this is why this person is going through this. There, and we've got the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Seven of Wands, healing. Five of Swords is, that's that jealousy and backstabbing nonsense. 10 of Cups there. 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Wands, defensive. They're being defensive for the behaviour. So they've got a boundary up. So they're gone withdrawing. 7 of Cups, this is the illusions from this tree, the illusions. 5, 55, significant. Which is also a 10. We've got 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Wow. So so 55. So that's 55. So you got 10, 10, 10, 10, 40. It's 50. 50. Just something to do with 50, 50s, 55. And illusions. For 50 years worth of illusions. Oh my God. 50. And the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups. The Devil. And it's 15. More 5s. So we've got 5, 5, 5. It's a 6 though. It's a 6 month. Prince of Wands. And the Emperor. So the Emperor's coming with a message. The Emperor. We've got an Emperor here with a message. The Prince of Wands. The Devil. Why is the Devil here? Oh, how did that come out? Look. That's the 6 of Cups. Nostalgia again. 6 of Cups, 6 of Cups. 16, 16. Oh, the Devil's 6. So now we've got 6, 6, 6. 6, 6, 6. We've got the 6, 6 portal coming up, which is Thursday, I think. Thursday? 666 portal. 5 of Wands is a battle. It's battling this nostalgia and these thoughts. And that's the Devil energy here. That's this person. Oh, look, so see how he's thinking and looking, and he looks regretful, right? He's in contemplation and he's dreaming. But with this Knight of Pentacles here, he looks defensive about it. So he's not talking about it because he's being defensive about it, whatever it is. And so he's judging himself pretty much at the moment. I don't know why 1044 is coming up. 1044, look it up in the angel numbers. 6 of Cups. Where's the 6 of Cups here? Yeah, somebody's looking off into the stars. Oh, there's, oh, that. I'll tell you in a second, just a minute. Yeah, I had a dream the other day, and I keep meaning to bring it up in the readings, but it never came up, but it's coming up now. 6 of Cups. I'll just see what comes out here first. 6 of Cups. Holy Spirit, why is the 6 of Cups here? We've got strength at the bottom of the deck, and we've got death as a new beginning. Strength for a new beginning. Somebody has to get the strength. That's an 8 for this new beginning. So the Lovers is a 6 too. There's another 6, and then 3 of Hearts, 3 of Wands. It's another 6. 6, 3, 3 is 6. 6 is a very relevant. So we've got the strength for a transformation here. Somebody's going through a transformation. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. Yeah, they've gone into Hermit. They're healing. Somebody's healing. It's the end of a cycle, the world. Healing. They're healing all these wounds, all these lifetime of wounds, everything that was cloaked underneath this umbrella of the tree, right? The tree of life, the tree of what they've been growing up in, what their life has been, the illusions within that life that's been, and they're healing from this. They're going within and they're looking at it, which is what you need to do to heal, right? Which is good. Yeah, see, and there's the 4 of Swords, which is healing. You make me feel brand new. It's all because of you. La da 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 da. Princess of Pentacles. There is some sort of offer coming, or there. The 8 of Pentacles is in reverse, so it's not working. The Moon. Something in there, because the Moon's here, and the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, this is the. So what they've done so far hasn't worked out. The Hermit. Yeah, so what they've done so far hasn't worked out. What they've done, because they were doing something under the moon, which is in the stars here. They're doing something in the dark, which is not the right way to go about things. So, and something to do with the star, and we're looking at the stars here. And here we have the star energy. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. This is an Emperor. This is an Emperor we're talking about. This Emperor is healing. And they're looking at all the stuff they've done in the dark. And the Hermit here is with the light, with the path. And this is the collective, the star and the Hermit. See how the Hermit's got that light and shining the light on the path. See how the light's shining on the path there? And it's showing up like with these ships here under the stars. The ships that have gone past. So this person is actually contemplating past events. And what has been going on in the dark. Past events. And we have the star here, it's 8 as well. feeling the energy, right? I'm feeling quite sad. Somebody realizes that this collective is a star all along and was shining a path with the hermit, shining the light on the path above the tree. So I'm getting this tree again, right? And this is the emperor we're talking about. This is the the 7 of cups and the 5-5, right? This is the change. The illusions that have been under the canopy of this tree, which is like all that has been and done, right? And they've stayed under the canopy of the tree because it feels safe. But it's time to come out from the canopy of the tree and get on this right lit path with the light on top of the tree, you see? Because the light's on top of the tree, it's shining on the outside of the tree. It's shining on the outside of this tree. So it's not under and within the tree and, you know, under the cloaking of the tree or the canopy of the tree, the you know, like misconception of safety. Like, it's dark under there though, see, it's dark under there. So this hermit is shining the light on this path to come out from out of this darkness that's under this tree and get out into where the sun is shining on the outside, on the top of the tree, out and around the tree, get out from under the canopy, which is like that cloaking of, you know, like everything that we've learned and experienced and within families and friends and society and, you know, like the groups that we're familiar with is safety, right? And that's the safety under this canopy of this tree, but it's an illusion with the 7 of cups there. It's an illusion that this is I don't know what the right word is. It's an illusion that, you know, you can grow here. You know, I mean, quite often underneath the canopy of the trees, you know, like all your flowers don't bloom underneath the shade. They need to be out in the sunshine so that they can bloom, right? So they've got to come out from under the shade and the canopy of the tree and get out into the sunshine, like getting out into the rest of the world and letting their light, you know, like by absorbing the outside light, then they can shine themselves. It's all because of you. You make me feel brand new. So yeah, they've got to get out of what they're used to, what they're familiar with is not, yeah, so it's, you know, letting go of the past, letting go of everything that you're familiar with and actually, you know, like take a leap of faith and step out and get away from all this peer pressure type thing. But it's also safety here because there's pentacles there, right? So that because you're familiar with how to get your pentacles within this situation. It's a bit like being under the tree. You know that you know what's there. It's like the devil, you know, rather than the devil you don't. But sometimes you've got to get away from the devil, you know, and actually go and try something else because it's toxic, right? And this is what is showing us here with the moon. I mean, there's all this toxic smoke and everything coming out of this building, and it just looks smoggy and foggy and you know, like this person here, there with their dog, standing on the outside of this town or house because they've stepped away from it into the unknown, away from this familiar toxic smoke and you know, foggy because I'm saying that, you know, it's all illusions under that moon. Moon. You make me feel brand new. The Four of Cups, or the Four of Hearts. So that's going within and meditating and holding back from all that toxicness. Yeah. And of course we were talking about, you know, like the Four of Cups is, you know, quite often like missed opportunities, and that's what they were looking back when they were thinking about, you know, looking back at these stars, the Six of Cups, and going into Hermit and realising with the ships there, ships past, missed opportunities. But there's an acceptance there. So this person, it's like they're sitting in it. It's just dark night of the soul, right? Sitting in it. Somebody's dark in, somebody's in it. Dark night of the soul, and looking at all what had passed. The Ten of Swords, what they had done. Ten of Swords, yeah. And the 3-3. 3-3 is, you know, ascension. And what they've done, you know, like Ten of Swordsing the ascension. You know, like somebody who was self-sabotaging their own ascension. But they're seeing this. You make me feel brand new. It's all because, yeah, look, see, look. Okay, so we've got a Prince of Swords there, leaning over, coming towards the Queen of Cups, Queen of Hearts. Right? This is this nurturing, loving figure here. Who has been burdened, and they are burdened because they're in the Knight of Swords about it. So they're like, because it's something that they have to like face, and they're in regret about all that Ten of Swords, and you know that's what's the burden. The burden is what they pretty much what they did to the Queen of Cups. And that's the burden, and that's what they're regretful about. But we've got the Prince of Swords there. Somebody coming quickly. King of Cups, King of Hearts, coming quickly to Queen of Pentacles. Well, there's a Queen of Pentacles that's... Oh. See, there's a Queen of Pentacles here, looking at the corner of the side there, at this King of Cups, looking over here towards the Queen of Cups, right? And they're like, because the King of Cups has got a prince, he's a Prince of Wands with a message, or maybe he's a wand. Who's he going to offer his wand to? Anyway, this is coming quickly. It could just be a message, right? Prince of Swords is coming towards the Queen of Cups, but they are burdened by it because of all the past regrets, but they're facing it. But there's a Queen of Pentacles over here, you know, with the puppy dog eyes, looking at going, what about me? But what about me? But what about me? Oh, look, I'm sorry. Here we've got the Empress. And there's the Three of Pentacles there. So there is a third party here. Third party lurking there, right? So, okay, so this emperor, so he's not even on the table here, but he is. But he isn't. He is, but he isn't. He's an emperor, but he's not an emperor? What does that mean? What does that mean, Split? He's an emperor, but he's not an emperor. Okay, so he hasn't fully healed. So he's still over here as, you know, he's still contemplating and putting himself through this judgment. As the, he's a duke, he's not even a king. So he hasn't even made it to king yet. And so this is why he's an emperor, but he hasn't made it to emperor status yet. But he's working on it because he's trying to heal. Because he's just going through the dark night of the soul. So there's going to be a process to get to being the emperor. So he's got to go from this duke, who's like a knight, I suppose. That same sort of. I think a duke's a bit higher than a knight, though, right? Like, a duke is like a property owner, you know, somebody on a. It's kind of like a person of authority over a land, an authority over a land. You know, it's like they are meant to be an example on that land, because they are the person that is the property manager as such. Like, you know, like they've inherited a land, and they are responsible about for their subjects, you know, the people that live around that land and work on that land, and you know, they are responsible, and this person hasn't been, so they're responsible for what is harvested, right? You know, like if they're a landowner, they are responsible for bringing the crops in at the right time, or getting the seed in at the right time, putting the, you know, ploughing at the right time, you know, doing, you know, like they're responsible. But this person hasn't been responsible for what they're supposed to be doing. Okay, I mean, cropping and land and all that sort of stuff is just an example. It just means that this person is meant to be an example in a specific area, but they haven't been on the right side of things. They've been just partying and spending money and being stupid and not taking responsibility for their position, that their role that they're supposed to be playing in this lifetime. They haven't been doing that, but they're looking at it, and so they've missed all these opportunities, and they have to catch up to the star, because the star's here already doing it, already showing the light on the path, because that's the collective, that's the role of the collective, to shine the light on the path for these natural leaders to take their positions and be responsible for the positions they're supposed to hold. This person hasn't been doing that, but they've been clouded in their surroundings, like you know, in this devil energy and this Six of Cups energy. They've been eluded to go in the wrong direction and just play, and like, because look at this three here. Actually, this reminds me of when I was a kid. See these two little kids here, and there's one in the basket. See, I had older siblings. I was the youngest, so I was always the kid in the basket. Everyone used to think, you know, like my family, siblings and that, you know, it was like, oh yeah, the spoiled brat sort of thing. Because this is, but they don't know actually what it is like to actually be made to have fun, right? When you've got older siblings that are only sort of like half responsible, trying to make you have fun, you know, like that can be really dangerous, right? And you know, the smallest one is always the one that cops the you know, when your mum's calling out, going, "Stop being," you know, like, you know, when you're all mucking around being silly, and my mum always used to call out and go, "Get it up, you lot! You know, someone's going to get hurt." And then next thing, bang, and if someone gets hurt, and it was, who was it? The smallest one, right? Because then they get dropped out of the basket and land on the head. That was for me. But I feel like that this is what it was like also for this person, right? This Duke he is, right? And so he's always been labelled as being spoiled and entitled, and as with the collective, you know, always been the light shiner, you know, the one that, the star, you know what I mean? Like the one that has special gifts, okay? Gifts from God, right? That's what this person has. And, but they haven't been using it right. So the gifts they've been using it for devil energies, with all this peer pressure and shit, right? And the collective were also doing that as well at some stage, but they've done all the healing, and, you know, they've already been through all this. But now it's this Duke who is supposed to be pulling up to be the Emperor, has to level up to this star quality. So they have to do the work. They have to heal and go within, and they're doing it. So they're doing it. They're here in the hermit, looking at the stars, looking at the ships gone by, and contemplating what they have reaped in the past. Oh gosh. So they're under judgment. They're under judgment at this time, because it's time. There's something very, very significant about the time. 10:44. Look it up, 10:44. So going back, when I was saying, going back to the dream that I had, and we got, you know, the Six of Cups, which is nostalgia and family, and the stars. Now, the dream that I woke up with the other day, it was like I was looking at 3 cards, and the first card was the stars. It was just stars, right? And I heard the words falling into the stars. So falling into the stars was the first card. And that card reminded me of when I was a kid again, like, you know, like being that kid in the basket, you know, the smallest one. There were 6 of us. And anyway, up until I was 4, we were homeless, and Mum and Dad were driving around with us kids. They had a big old Galaxy, I remember it, like, but I was only a toddler. And the Galaxy, I don't know why, but we were out in the middle of Australia, right? Out in the middle of the bush, and, you know, Dad would light the fire, Mum would cook on the fire, and, you know, and Mum and Dad used to put this big canvas out on the ground. Mum still used to set the table on the canvas, right? Condiments in the middle, but my bed, and my other sister, she was the next one up, my sibling, our bed was the boot of the car, right? And I remember waking up. I must have been pretty small, but I had a tire lever in my back and had my blow-up tube, because I think we'd been swimming, and, you know, I was sleeping on a blow-up car tube, and it had gone down a bit flat. Anyway, so I crawled out in the night, and we were in the middle of Australia, so nothing around, and it was like, and I walked out, I crawled out of the boot, and I walked out away from the family, and they were all sleeping out on the ground, and brothers on top of the bonnet and on the car and on the roof, and the rest are sleeping on the ground on this canvas on the floor, on the ground, and I just walked away, and was looking at the stars, and it was like I was falling into the stars, right? Like the stars from one horizon, because it was out in the desert, right? And then all the way over to the other side, and it was just like I was falling into the stars, and then it was like I don't know, like it was a time lapse. And again, the time thing, there's a time lapse, right? And then I came back from wherever I went when I was falling into the stars, and then it was like I was placed back down, and I got this message saying, these are your people. And I'm walking around, and they're sleeping on the ground, and I was just walking around them. And then, just before I woke up, and I was just sleeping on the ground on my tire tube, because the whole time I was holding onto my tire tube, and I had this vision of these, what I perceived it to be was cow nostrils in my face. Like, because there was cows, or because the cows all run free open out there, and the cows were like, the nostrils were right there in my face. But I don't think it was cow nostrils, right? I'll leave that up to your imagination anyway, because I was fallen into the stars. I don't think it was the cow. I think that was the brain putting logic, into place, right? So anyway, I fell into the stars. But then there was the second card, and the second card was like a big building, like a big, huge skyscraper. And then this made me remember another dream where it's hard to explain. I had to go to the city, right? And it was like I was a representative of a whole group of people, and I had to go to this city, and there was all these elders with me, and we went to this big city, and I had all these elders, and they were all Indigenous. Like, I'm white, right? But they were all Indigenous people, and I had all these elders with me, and I had to go to this city. And what was interesting is that the imagery of the city was sort of like these sort of round glass buildings, and we had to go into these buildings, but these buildings, right, didn't exist when I had this dream, but now they do. It's the same buildings, like they look the same. Anyway, and they're actually in the city in Perth, and we had to go to this building because there was some sort of information or meeting or something we had to have. But see, I was getting, spiritual downloads after being in the stars, right? And anyway, I was with these elders, and we had to go to this building, and we had to go to the very top floor. And we got to this very top, and these elders of the community were with me, and we'd gone to the top floor of this building. But we needed to get some finishing crucial information, right? But nobody could get to the very top. Like, there was this little hole to get in the top of this building where we had to get to get the information, right? But nobody else could get through this hole. So I had to get through the hole so that I could bring the message back for the elders, right? So I don't know what the message was, but I've been getting plenty of messages now, right? This is going back a few years. I had to go into the top of the building and get these messages from a higher being. I don't know, but it was in the top of this building. Anyway, that was the second card, right? The third card was an image of a man, you know, like he had specific features, and he was an indigenous features, like Aboriginal features, and he was on the third card, and that third card just came up with the word commitment. So how I'm seeing this spread here is he's looking at the stars, right? He's looking at the collective, the star, putting the light on the path, right? Exposing the stars with a message. Oh, didn't the message come up before? It's not here on the thing. I can smell shit. It's like literally, I smell shit. I don't even have a cat or anything. It's gone now. That was weird. Maybe there's some sort of shit involved here. I don't know. Anyway, this person, and because I was talking about this person was not on their role, right? They're not in their place, and to take that information. But that person's committed now because they're understanding their role of the land, what they're supposed to do here. They've just been taking, like, reaping, like, this person here just looks like a taker to me, right? Taking of resources. And now this person's contemplating his responsibility. But he has to get out from underneath this tree to take on that role of his responsibilities, to be a leader. A leader. I'm getting really emotional now. He's feeling it. He's seeing the responsibility. Wow, that's crazy. What's he seeing? He's got murky. There's murky thoughts here. So he's confused, not sure. 33 again, like 33 here, look. Murky thoughts, 33 and 33. Because his murky thoughts about the past and what he's done in the past with all these swords. Because he's realising who he was throwing the swords at. Murky thoughts. Okay. So, what's the question? What's the next actions for this person, Holy Spirit? What actions are they going to take? We have a good lady. It's a number 6. 6, 6. Look, I keep saying 6. We've got all these freaking 6s. Look. 33 and 6. Yeah. So the murky thoughts were actually being thrown. The swords, the 10 swords have been actually thrown at the good lady, which is the collective, right? Okay, so what actions is this person going to take now? They're being guided like it's the end. There's the number 5. That's change. Good Lord. He's taking his position. Because he's supposed to be there he's supposed to be there as an example for the people that are on the bottom. The people that are needing them to be the right example It's the end of the cycle, right? It's the number 5 has changed. That's tomorrow. Well, I said tomorrow, but it's the 5th tomorrow, or is that today? I don't know. Okay, good Lord. What's going to happen once he takes position? This person's going to take position. It's a long road. It's just the beginning of this road. Like, this person's going to be going on a journey. Look, see those people there right at the beginning of the path? And didn't I say, like, the hermit here, this hermit is shining the light on the path. So this person needs to follow this path so that they can shine with, and there's 2 people there, right? And we've got the good lady and the good Lord here. Good lady and good Lord together are going to walk this path, this gold path here, to shine a light for these other people. All right? And that's, we've got a prison at the bottom of the deck. We've got a prison and we've got small child. Somebody's in their head. Okay. So this person's in their head and they feel like a small child because they're just at the beginning of this path and they've only just worked it out. And we're up to, and we're nearly 50. That's because what did I say before? Like 10, 40, and then 55. So that's 50. So, right? So they're only at the beginning of the path at 50. But that's all right because it's all divine timing. You just got to accept that. They've got to accept that these, like it's accepting all the lessons learnt, right? See this 9 of swords here, all the 9 swords and the 10 wands. Oh God, and 10s. And all these regrets has to be put behind. So to go onto this new path, because this is a new path, and all the regrets are over here somewhere. We can't even see them; they're gone, right? And there's this new path here for them to go on. But they had to learn all those lessons in this dark space, right? In the darkness of this tree canopy over here, to be able to get onto this new golden path. All right. So what's the question? What's the next action of this person? Stability. They're getting themselves in a stable position. That's realigning the physical. The house is, like your body, your house. Yeah, your body is your house. So getting that into alignment gets everything else into alignment. It all falls into place. Everything falls into the place once you get yourself in alignment. The house, yeah, it's over. All this other shit's over. This is the transformation. Transformation, the funeral. This illness is over. His thoughts. There you go. So he's this is what he's saying to himself. This is over. I'm done with this illness. It's finished, and I'm getting myself into alignment, getting that house into alignment. And that's what they're doing with the 4 of cups here. That's like, like giving up shit and healing, basically. Healing, the 4 of cups is, not taking the Kool-Aid. His thoughts. His thoughts of a thief. Well, you think that's 24 too. 24 is the year of the thief. That's weird. The year of the thief. The year of the thief, 24. No. Oh, success in love. It's a 6 again. So the lovers is the number 6 again. So that's come out again. 6, 6, 6, 6. It's crazy. Lovers. Lovers. So this is the change. This is the change. From thief to lovers. This is the change, right? And this is his thoughts. So his thoughts about being a thief, like this illness, whatever. And the change, the death with the thief is, it's the end of that murky thoughts. It's the end of that under the tree canopy in the dark energy, right? Doing things in the dark. It's finished because they're moving into a state of love, which is within themselves, and that's how you heal, because you've got to love yourself, right, before you can love anyone else or anything or anybody around you, like whoever it is. So they're moving out of the state of not giving a fuck to actually giving a fuck. They're moving into a state of care. So a state of caring for themselves. So the short illness is over, that's finished. So they're caring for themselves and they're coming out of this dark lifestyle, and they're moving into a state of care. Okay, success in love, and that is the success. So, and then, everything's flipping around here. So we have a main male, expect a main male, it's out here. So he's going to step up and be the main male, right? Why is that flipped over? Yeah, a good lord, this is what flipped over, was the good lord. So expect the main male to come up as a good lord, right? And we have the gift here. Main male? What's happening with the main male, and what do we expect with the main male? What do we expect? False person? You're going to come up false? You got me like a puppet on a string. Got me doing things I can't explain. I will go wherever... What is it? I will follow everywhere you go. Yeah. False person. The false person who, has always been this person in the dark is coming up with high honour. Yeah. So once they go through all this dark night of the soul, like the end of all this shit, and they move into a state of care for themselves, expect this main male to come up as a false person, because that's what they've always been, but they're moving into a state of high honour now. High honour? This is crazy. High honour. Yeah, look at that. Official person. So they wow. Occupation. So this Duke here, he's actually going to take responsibility of what he is actually responsible for. He's got to be this leader. He has to show up as a proper leader. And this is what has to happen. This is fated. coming up here as official leader, and that is the occupation. That one there. It's a 22. Now, where did that come up? Oh, I kept getting 1122 come up as well. Official person. In a living room. Coming up in a living room. So that's like the Duke, you know, like this is getting me, like, it's coming up, you know, like with the house, but with the house, like taking the position of the Duke, like the position, the authority of the household, the authority of a position, a household. So it goes from the authority of themselves first, right? That's where the healing is and the change. Getting the house in order, getting the self in alignment to be able to step up into this position. They're coming up as a false person, but that's because they've been hiding this. They've known this, but they've been hiding it because they've chosen to muck around with all this for a while. So that's why they're coming up as a false person there. But this is a person of high honour and military rank. Possibly military rank. Or spiritual rank. Spiritual rank with a light here that I'm seeing. So we're talking about shining the light for others. So this person has to get themselves into alignment to actually shine the correct light for others. So that's the responsibility that that person needs to take and actually step up into this position in the living room, in a house, which is a house of God is what I'm getting. Wow. That's 2122 there. Stepping up. 2122, stepping up. Wow. Occupation. And male and female. Living room. Yeah, this is the beginning of a new journey. Number 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10. There we go. I'm going to leave it there, right? There's a lot of pentacles involved here. Unexpected money. There's sad news though, so something has to be let go. Sad news about a small child. What is that? In a marriage. Small child is 18. 18 is there significant. Rich girl, 12. There's a meeting. The main female, a meeting, see? Well, there you go. I'm going to leave it there. Looks like, and this was an emperor, remember? Somebody stepping up to their position to be an emperor. So, whoever that is for you, collective, good luck. It looks positive. And I commend this Duke over here for stepping up to his position and cleaning up his act. That's pretty cool. And actually taking a position of care for himself, for starters. Yeah. So expect some change from this main male and to be stepping up to an authoritative position, which is pretty amazing. Okay, so I'll leave it there and I'll see you again in the next reading. Okay, bye.